When you can't make them see the light, make them feel the heat. The future doesn't belong to the light-hearted. It belongs to the brave. Our natural, inalienable rights are now considered to be a dispensation from government, and freedom has never been so fragile, so close to slipping from our grasp as it is at this moment. America is too great for small dreams. The federal government did not create the states created the federal government. It isn't so much that liberals are ignorant. It's just that they know so many things that aren't so. Government is not a solution to our problem. Government is the problem. It has been said that politics is the second oldest profession. I have learned that it bears a striking resemblance to the first. We will always remember. We will always be proud. We will always be prepared, so we will always be free. Freedom prospers when religion is vibrant and the rule of law under God is acknowledged. Recession is when your neighbor loses his job. Depression is when you lose yours. And recovery is when Jimmy Carter loses his. A nation that cannot control its borders is not a nation. Status quo, you know, is Latin for the mess we're in. Some people spend an entire lifetime wondering if they made a difference in the world. But the Marines don't have that problem. I've heard that hard work never killed anyone, but I say, why take the chance? Politics is not a bad profession. If you succeed, there are many rewards. If you disgrace yourself, you can always write a book. Heroes may not be braver than anyone else. They're just braver 5 minutes longer. Government's view of the economy could be summed up in a few short phrases: if it moves, tax it. If it keeps moving, regulate it. And if it stops moving, subsidize it. Government's view of the economy could be summed up in a few short phrases: if it moves, tax it. If it keeps moving, regulate it. And if it stops moving, subsidize it. We must reject the idea that every time a law is broken, society is guilty rather than the lawbreaker. It is time to restore the American precept that each individual is accountable for his actions. I know in my heart that man is good, that what is right will always eventually triumph, and there is purpose and worth to each and every life. We don't have $1 trillion debt because we haven't taxed enough. We have $1 trillion debt because we spend too much. You can tell a lot about a fellow's character by his way of eating jelly beans. Republicans believe every day is the 4th of July, but the Democrats believe every day is April 15th. How do you tell a communist? Well, it's someone who reads Marx and Lenin. And how do you tell an anti-communist? It's someone who understands Marx and Lenin. Live simply, love generously, care deeply, speak kindly, leave the rest to God. The most terrifying words in the English language are, I am from the government and I'm here to help. There is no limit to the amount of good you can do if you don't care who gets the credit. As government expands, liberty contracts.